How are you?
All right. Where's the group that's counter-protesting the counter-protest for your protest? I'm just nobody's in trouble. I'm just trying to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Back over here.
Okay.
Come on back.
Christine. I think her name was Christine.
Crystal Beth. Oh.
Maybe the lady who's I guess like a mom to Mr. Marcel. I've got paperwork from her.
Looking for Christine.
Did he go get him out? Or
There's for something
Did they already
else.
call?
yeah, I called presidential.
You go that way?
Yeah, he's right there, bud.
All right, thanks. I've advised them of where the property line is. The property owner doesn't want them on their property. So as long as they stay on the grass that's out there, that's not this property here, there's no problem. They're doing the same thing that y'all are. They're exercising First Amendment rights. Whether anybody likes what they have to say or not, doesn't matter. It's not a crime. I can't do anything about that. I will respectfully request that you give them enough space to avoid further conflict. Okay, whether it's a crime or not, surrounding her with the megaphones and blaring them, that's not a cool thing to do. Because then that opens yourselves up for some kind of criminal liability should something occur from that. Somebody trips and falls into her, which it seems like that already occurred. Well, there might not be the intent to commit an assault against her or battery against her. It could be construed as such. Okay, so keep your space. Go out there, hoot and holler, scream all you want at her. That's fine. Don't be making threats. I'm not saying anybody did, but don't be making threats, and just maintain your space. Can everybody do that? That's not a lawful order. I can't tell you to do that, but can we do that for the sake of us not having to remove ourselves from real police work to come out here and interfere with your constitutionally protected activities? That's cool.
I don't know who called you. Who didn't call you.
I don't know who called us. It's probably somebody on the internet that's watching either yours or their feed.
What's the law on stalking?
The law on stalking
And harassment.
No, they come in here and film at night.
They come inside the property and film at night. If that's occurring and they're trespassing and you have evidence that that's occurring or it's in progress and you call us, we can do something about it.
They
We showed up here at 6 in the morning the other day and we called
Hey,
them.
Hal.
Like I said,
Let's finish.
If you have evidence that it's occurring, and if it's in progress and you contact us, we can do something about it. I'm not saying that they'll get arrested if they haven't been previously trespassed. Then it's hard for us to be able to pursue that. But unless you contact us about the issues that you're having, we cannot do anything
Y'all
about
was
it.
contacted that morning and never showed up.
Yeah.
What's that?
They were
Y'all
still
was
on
contacted
premises
that
when we
morning
called.
and never showed up.
I have
Okay.
video evidence.
Well, I don't know when that was. I obviously wasn't working.
I can tell you the date.
What?
Now, really quick on the stalking and harassment. When does that come? I mean, they're following
So
us.
there's
State to
there's
state.
there's
To
a
New York.
difference.
To New York, and they followed us up to New York.
So they're doing the same thing you're doing.
No,
They're exercising a constitutionally protected act, freedom of speech. Whether they're following because you're a political movement or a political group, right?
No.
You're not an
we're
individual.
political. We don't have anything to do with
Or
politics.
you're a group that is expressing an idea or beliefs, correct?
Yes.
They're doing the same thing.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Okay, they were at a private campground.
Were they trespassed?
No,
Have they been formally
this
trespassed?
group was, and they went there too. So
Where was
that
this?
In Virginia.
I can't do anything about that.
No,
We're in
but
West
we're saying
Virginia.
it's like 4 different states that they have.
Okay, but you guys also travel around.
But
See
we're
what I'm
not
saying?
stalking people.
August the 10th.
As far as West Virginia state code goes, that's not going to be construed as stalking because they're exercising constitutionally protected
I
rights.
sent you the state code.
So if you feel otherwise, if you feel like individually you're being stalked, I encourage you to go down to the magistrate's office, 380 West South Street, speak to a magistrate, see if you can request a warrant yourself if you want to pursue criminal charges. But based on the information and the observations I've made and my knowledge of the state code, I do not believe that is what's occurring.
Yeah, because
Again,
they've
constitutionally
brandished.
protected.
They brandished
Putting
a
a
knife on us and
13-year-old's
everything
personal
else.
information on the dark web is legal.
You said 380 South.
That's just
380 West South Street. That's where the Berkeley County Magistrate Court is at.
This is 6:30 on August the 10th. This guy
Coming down the
pulled in
street.
the middle of the night, parked in front of my car, and
Okay.
started screaming. At 6 in the morning, we called and nobody came. We have
Well,
video
that's-
evidence.
That doesn't constitute a crime. As far as the information that I'm aware of,
Trespassed.
has he been trespassed prior? Was anybody contacted? Does anybody know who that was?
Well, we have his license tag number. We called.
But we're good to go though. Everybody, Mr. Rydell, you understand what I'm saying? All right. So let's minimize conflict. Exercise your rights to the fullest extent that you're lawfully allowed to do. I encourage it. But no more surrounding or engaging in what could be construed as assault or whatever. And I've told
She
her. I
assaulted
told
me.
pump the brakes. I told her the same things. I'm not
Yes,
telling
sir.
y'all anything
Yes, sir.
different than what I told her. Okay. She's been advised of what the property lines are. She's been advised of what the state line is. She's been advised of what state code is regarding assault and other.
Stalking.
Anyways, so the property line for this, when you're out in the parking lot, is where the grass is. So that section of grass between the road and the parking lot, that grass line, that's the property line, okay? So as long as she stays in that grass, she's not trespassing, all right? If anything further develops out of this that construes a crime, and you feel it's necessary, contact us. But otherwise, we're not going to keep coming out here for, and I don't know who called, but we don't want to keep coming out here to interfere with your
Nor
your
do we want you to
constitutional
have to come out.
your constitutional activities, okay? All right.
We respect and appreciate your service.
All right, y'all have a good day.
God bless you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm going
Good
to
luck,
end this. We
guys.
have something to take care of.